Good morning, viewers, and welcome to the first edition of the Breakfast Show for this week, where they come to you live from Liberty Online TV, with a stream on Facebook, YouTube, and also on our website, where they powered by Orange Sierra Leone. We will bring this edition of the Breakfast Show come to you this Monday morning. In name na Khadija Bangura.
And Mina Mabel Kaba, good morning. Today na Monday, the 27th day of October 2025. Inside this edition of the Breakfast Show today, we can talk to the All People's Congress APC party together with the SLPP. Also, we can talk about the issue we get for do with how then two political parties go uphold the peace ahead of the 2028 elections. As we all know, this BNTM, the Sierra Leone People's Party SLPP, been get the official handing over of the executive. Also, then Chairman Jimmy Batilo Songa, we make statements them where the APC been pull position and condemn the choice of words them where it been used now that particular handing over ceremony. After that, the SLPP said been pull another position for counter waiting the APC say then talk. Well, now that makes today one for can talk to them two party for can know how them plan for uphold the country peace ahead of the 2028 elections.
All right, this and other story them, they na the program for you. Not forget say the fight against kush and other substance them still they continue, and Asunayeri on Friday will be host a consultant psychiatrist when Dr. Abdul Jallo will say let we watch we neighbor them, let we watch we colleague in our workplace, because as it is now, nobody not safe at the country. So not forget for keep an eye on our colleagues them. If you notice say they act strangely, if you notice say the way they dress it don't change, many things them been there where it been point out in that particular interview they will do with and it been talk about several things them on how you for ensure say you where they work with your colleague, you make sure say you check up on them. Mental health is real, and as we all know, the issue of drugs it gets so also for do with mental health. Well, not forget we still they look inside the issues then they we go try for bring all the authority them we concern for let we continue for raise awareness as the country they battle with a crisis we get for do kush and other drug related substance them. We continue the breakfast show, and today we can talk to two members them we come out from both the SLPP and the APC. As we all know, are the two major parties then these way dominate the political landscape of the country. And then two political parties are done all government position them for a very long time since independence. This time we see then two political parties are done they seem like then they work together after the agreement for peace and national unity. We've been born out of the issues that come up from the 2023 elections. Then two parties have been on the coexist, but this BNTM will still say and they pull press release and counter press release. And then press release out there also they pull get strong word them. We make many people they ask the question, including Liberty TV, if then two parties are ready for uphold the peace and democratic principles where the country gets. Well, at the studio, one for welcome the publicity secretary for the Sierra Leone People's Party, Wena Moses Selu Mambo. Good morning, Mr. Mambo.
Thank you very much. Good morning.
And also we get a member from the All People's Congress Communications team with Minkailu Koroma. Good morning, Minkailu.
Good morning, Khadija. Good morning, Liberty. Delighted to be here.
All right. So we see the SLPP do the official handing over last weekend na the party office, and of course the national chairman when Jimmy Batilo Songa they make some statements them na the party office. This the APC take offense and then pull a press release outside and state say the chairman of the SLPP make some strong statements where they believe say they unbog the peace and democracy in the country, and then they demand say His Excellency the President for pull a statement, and also they make other demands them. Well, today we can't talk to the all two. After the two press release, there was strong words to them. They start with you, Moses Mambo. Now on a handing over ceremony, on a newly elected chairman, of course, they make a statement for usher the new executive in, for give words of encouragement So na party supporter, they will feel like say them party then governance, but according to them, they know the benefit. And he encourage them say now that he don't be a chairman, he go sit down at the party office. So he even make a resigning position where he been get nanaksa. The words of the newly elected chairman Batilu Sunga may offend the main opposition APC. We make them pull a press release. Firstly, from the SLPP now na secretariat, I wanna see the press release we come out from the APC. What have been our first reaction?
Well, first reaction was that the APC na a drama queen there. You know, the press release we'll see from the APC, we'll see and first, been very dramatic because been meet the threshold for a political party as big as APC for make them issue that kind of press release there. So we'll see the first thing we come to mind, the APC is being dramatic. That's one. The other thing we come to mind was that, say they can say, an idle mind is the devil's workshop. We see and say the APC not get much for offer themselves as a political party, as much as they not get much for offer the country. So as a political party, what we think say by now, then for the focus on things we get for do with the internal wranglings, the internal democratic processes, because when you look at the electoral calendar, it look like they left them behind. So for you left all the huge tax and they all that get like the lower level elections, try for put on a party in order for prepare. The SLPP is far ahead in terms of preparation for the next elections already. We don't done all with lower level, we delegate conference done. You see no more now inside the studio. Me na the elected publicists for the SLPP, and then the APC. Well, we not even know again other than the PRO. So for we na the SLPP, governing this country is a very serious business for we. Not to team where they play, tin and tune with. Not to something where they take for granted at all. It is a very serious business. The one that we be doing at that whole day, for example, what we do, we handing over. We show the world, say, the SLPP democratic credentials now this country also are unmatched to any other political party, even within the party itself. So they say we married get for sweet, now from the engagement, now they you don't know. If you want for show your democratic prowess, your good governance examples, you get for beginner internally within your own party. So what we do from we lower level elections, they come up to we national convention where we elect with national officers. Then you see again a formal handing over from the outgone executive to the new executive of Sir Jimmy Batilo Songa, and we all are unprecedented. It shows that irrespective of whatever, the SLPP internal democracy is top notch. Because we don't say we owe them to ourselves and we supporters for be democratic internally. So what's happening now we handing over that kind of thing, that kind of unity with the APC see. Now it really shock them. They don't believe say the SLPP, especially the young one that now na the APC, because the old one that na the APC understand say the democracy of this country for uphold good governance. The architecture, the institutions have always been laid out by the SLPP. This is something where they know for fact. However, they are our partners in development. Now, when they issue press release, we come back for set the record straight because we want the APC for join we, for learn from we the examples of waiting internal democracy and good governance mean. We will also transcend them beyond we political party level. But I will tell you what happened also when we read the APC press release clearly. We see and say not to something we them honestly be want to do. And they also miscalculate them. Because when something happen, they rush go into them. We don't get all the facts. Now way they don't issue the press release, now the time they really able for sit down now, Payansane, we issue the press release. Now the time they really able can brief and now properly say Payansane, look the full video from Musa begin and Musa battle end. With the context of the statements and what he make. And I want, as we do also to carry on the program, make Liberty play the video so that the people and where they out here will see the context in which chairman been used, the word them way it been used. Where APC take them and blow them out of proportion and take them out of context. But for we now the SLPP, we understand what make them issue that statement. They want show their support. Currently, like we don't so there are two factions of the APC. We get the Samoa Kama Electoral Justice faction. In fact, more than two. We get the Samoa Kama Electoral Justice faction. We get the Payansane and Koroma faction within the APC. And as we see also the APC in a half executive they get. Plenty man don't resign from the national executive. The chairman is nowhere to be found. So the deputy chairman and the act. So administratively, they are not cohesive. Administratively, they are not together. So for we at the SLPP, from the zonal level to the national level, we are set. We are ready to govern. And we all long go up back na the national party office. We don't take up with office system. The party is moving. So we agenda everything but lower level, we don't do now. Handing over, it's done. So the new administration of the SLPP under Sir Jimmy Batilo Songa with the leadership of President Julius Maada Bio, we don't fully take up office now Wallace Johnson Street and all we branch offices them across the country and around the world.
Being rushed to conclusion and pull that release before they really digest waiting on a chairman been say.
Yes.
From on a perspective, what's not the context where on a chairman being used for make them particular statements and they especially in choice of words were being used.
Okay, on that it use the statement and they under three context and three perspective. Perspective number one, for give hope to the grassroots. Perspective number two, for rally the base and energize them. Perspective number three, for send a message to SLPP stakeholders around the world that this is the time when the grassroots don't get the executive we they want. And this is the time wherever they are for make them, the army of the SLPP come together, irrespective of we individual differences or we individual aims and objectives as a party. But this is the time for make everybody come together under one central command, one brigadier general, one field marshal, one center as an army of progressives, as an army of Democrats, as an army.
Then what in the way you talk so? Now that is it.
I put the words in context for you. What do you mean? That's the question where you ask me. So now the word then what you use, now I put in context. But if you want to use exactly the words what you use was the chairman call upon the army of the SLPP, a call upon the support groups of the SLPP, a call upon all stakeholders of the SLPP, including the leader of the party, who happens to be the president of Salome, that there is a new sheriff in town, that this group of people go make sure say we do everything within we powers democratically for keep APC in our position. So those were in exact statements. So those statements were what the APC took out of context and make and say we chairman and we press release we talk about and we the APC say we chairman don't call on the president, we chairman don't call on the police, don't call on the army, so we go use them for stop them in 2028. We don't need for use the army and the police for stop the APC in 2028. Because we don't use the army and the police for stop the we not use the army and the police. We pull APC in power in 2018. So there is no need for make we use them. We not use the army, we not use the police. We keep APC in our position in 2023. So for we at the SLPP, this is a game where you also go inside with press release. This is something we don't see before, where the APC don't count with. And for me, when you talk about using strong words, we don't do in this studio. I bring the video then at some point in the discussion for let people and follow when I want, I can pop them up so that when I self can play and let people and follow. No, let's just land on this point.
Into waiting.
Yeah, let's land on this point before
I say. They no go come back to the studio. So go listen. Everybody go listen the words them exactly before we come to Minkailu.
And me wife, we don't decide, say, we the council don't more look after on ya. All the things that we are to highlight. We will make sure, say, una begin work, una get microcredits, the powder go board, and the grassroots begin laugh and dance. Una tell me who say APC the campus. Then the enemy side go pass. Where the param near me, where the Piero Mambu near me, where the Miwachi near me, and where that's take away the Papus energy, and where the Tunis, where they all over for bring money for the party, and where the Master Sabi man, where Sabi like policy, Chief David Mwenina Senge, how they go pass? How? And above all, we got the president, the Master Sabi man, the man where he don't go, make sure say it is bad for the whole of Africa for their permanent security council seat. The man, where they don't see him, now the sub-region, they say now one of the best president. So the president, they don't make a chairman. Then we get interpreting back where he's up there for formulate policies, follow and also far. But when I get this executive way sit down, they will get them and them. Then ready for listen to we, follow work together. APC go kaya. APC go kaya. So if APC not the kaya, una say enjoyment don't come. Enjoyment. One country. Enjoyment they come. Enjoyment they come because they can't get a residential chairman and a residential secretary general. We don't forgo with feature and even with deputy said don't decide say in order to pursue society again. No, sir. So yes. So we don't get the army, the military, the political military army for make sure say APC not get no road. They get road for pass. While they pass, by the time they will reach, we don't get mother babes. Mother babes they go to attack the no show. As when they go, you don't get the soldier team don't block the no show. The Kundara base go don't block the no show. The marshal they go don't block the no show. And even the social media blogger themselves go don't block the no show. So, as Dr. Hadi said, when I get high hopes.
All right. Well, that's not the words of the newly elected chairman for the Sierra Leone People's Party, Jimmy Batilo Songa, at the party office during the handing over ceremony of the former executive to the newly elected executive. Then statements there, the APC been take offense and they feel say President Biona, the guardian of the Constitution, for come out and condemn the statements there. So we Jimmy Batilo Songa be making at the party office. You don't listen to the SLPP PRO. We don't set the pace of the conversation this morning. We can now to Minkailu on a party take offense of the statements there because on a say some of the services of the police, the military, supposed for be independent. They're not supposed for use them for any political suppression from any citizen. We make on the call on His Excellency the President because on a party believes say the president for all Sierra Leonean. No, don't play the words of Batilo Songa. Waiting really the APCC say wrong from the statements then they.
Yeah, thank you very much, Khadija. Good morning to the one that will follow this program. Firstly, before I come to the question, there are a few things we Mambu say we are completely disagree with. But because I believe say we dare forget a civilized discussion, I not elect for, interrupt people when they talk. I elect for take notes and give them the time for make them talk and address them one after the other. We're not dramatic as a party. Now responsibility in democracy, where statement that will know say it infringe upon the rights of citizens, get the proclivity for also bring conflict in the country. Whenever whosoever make them as a responsible political party, we for address and nip on the board. So that is not being dramatic. That is just being, open-minded and focusing in promoting and protecting the democracy of the state. He say the letter not meet the threshold. I mean, I don't know what's the definition of threshold, but in politics and governance, you get for communicate your thoughts them clearly and make sure say then self-respond like how they don't respond. So APC should focus in addressing internal issues. With the address with internal issues, then enough for be SLPP them business. Let them focus on them party, whatever they happen internally, not to their own, not for their consumption. We don't want to put much in the internal politics. And I believe, say, we as a party also get timelines for election. This executive way the mandate they take February, the mandate no expire yet. We need to know that clearly. And even with constitution make them clear in a circumstance where the mandate expire, they also get a window of up to 6 months. So then they within the time frame, the electoral calendar, and everything they go on as is supposed for day. We need for no dandy. We don't have APC PRO look like APC not get PRO. APC get PRO in the person of CDI at Tunis. But in a political party, one person go do all the work. CDI at Tunis cannot be everywhere all of the time. Sometimes they go they SLBC, they 98.1, they Liberty, they AYV. So it get for also get people that will help her. So now I make the party put a team together where CDI Tunis cannot go as PRO or his deputy, another member of the team go there for representative. And I also believe say even the Tewela Liman have been PRO for the SLPP. I debate with a lot of other people, more than 20 we've been there within the SLPP media team. And then they make a very good representation equally. So one person they do the work. SLPP internal democracy seriously questionable, even during the lower level elections. Then do Boku reruns them, who say it not be appropriate. We see the revelations of the First Lady, na TikTok, na Facebook, where they criticize the young generation election, who say then go fed then damage person. The women's wing elections also been get problem. So we not even want for can begin talk about that. Now, let's go to the statement of Jimmy Batilo Songa. You see Khadija and Mabel. Me now one person will be expect much from Jimmy Batilo Songa because of the fact saying a young person, I believe say then things and they we get the tendency for bring conflict in this country, we forget about them completely. But when you follow the statement, I follow the statement step by step. And in fact, now half of our number on a play, not to all the statements on a play now. I believe say now for time, when we just want to focus on the statement, then we warrants the press release where APC right. And as it begins, so now APC start with. In the overseas, President Biogo take and counter for camp pull the APC. Now they start. I believe say when they elect you as chairman of a political party, I expect them for talk tough. I expect them for emboldening party membership. Let them know say they don't make mistake for choose them. But if I don't focus on voting and waiting and go do for consolidate them party and how they go also hold government accountable for deliver on the mandate, especially the manifesto promises. But that was not the case. So that statement and the final them fit into the definition of not meeting the threshold at all. It be overzealous in statements, be somehow disorganized, and somehow immature. Even be disrespectful to members that we've been dating. They say, "Bona come out." That was not a respectful statement to members that we did it present, maybe they listen to you. He talk all of that day. He also start for call names. He call Alaji Tunis, KKY, he call he say Tamabanya, Sisters Unite, Fatmata Sawane, Lai Lima. All of them did them, not a problem. He even talks to President Biobido advisor, not for the call names, but he go ahead for call names, but not for them consumption. APC BRS Lima, they say 5,000 people and be commonado. Awale no say not to be an issue between APC and Lai Lima. No. The issue will lead to Lai Lima arrest. Now between SLBC, Leko una get this studio na ya. Una don't invite me and Moses for can talk. Then somebody una not invite, just can badge into the place forcefully and talk say, I for talk. we will not invite her, they on schedule. So SLBC been called the attention of the police and they invite Lai Lima. So it was not between the APC and Lai Lima. Let make that declare for the listening public. But even when they come on do and demonstrate without clearance from the police, nobody was arrested. We see a circumstance in which somebody even lay down before the prison's motorcar, say let them can't kill him. Nobody was arrested. That is democracy for you. So during the APC, we allow them kind of democracy then they for let the opposition, the SLPP, enjoy them. Even when they take the law into their hand for kind of street, for demonstrate without police clearance, we still not do the nothing. Because now that not democracy. If not then now, therefore don't they shoot and kill people that like how they use for do. He talks a lot and bring Lai Lima back into governance. I know one go there. He said that he sacrificed 2018. We they not been getting the military and the police. He talk about that they are not playing now. I mean, if you say we get the military, we get the army, then he say you don't make mistake. Now he makes now he say political army. No, I get tremendous respect for the army in this country. And I know say the army know they mix by politics. We don't see 2007, I've been there, Kenema, where they announced the results. Them in a student have been FBC. I go holiday Kenema, now they votes, now they announce the result. I see the military kind of street for protect jubilant citizens. They don't ever interfere in politics. Lately, where SLPP can see the interference of some of the military, not to the all, because largely the military professional. But to see in our party office, I can give an eyewitness account. I was there when people were gone down. Somebody would then call white boy, then shoot and right in front of we, then kill her. These were people where they in Sierra Leone combatant, in Sierra Leone military fatigue. They went there with weapons. We also see Norsawa, where then shoot now party office, then kill her. I was there, I'm giving an eyewitness account. Those were people dressed in military regalia, using government of Sierra Leone vehicle. They went there, all the motor that we've been doing our party office, then deflates the tire, then broke with skin there, thief inside, would I get money, phone, na motor take all of that. We don't say, you know, for who we get the 2023 elections. So again, if Batilo, the chairman of the SLPP, come back and say, then get the military, then get the army, they change the statement, I will say the political army. It begin call other groups that even talking about Marshall. I want to let Jimmy Batilo Songa also know say the use of Marshall we don't put aside. People ask the way they regulate the conduct of political parties, we don't say no party not for use Marshalls. There was a time they even reprimand the APC. They say we get the APC warrior. If it's not for Marshall, if not for warriors, we able to mobilize. In fact, we go able to present a red army. A red army will go confront the SLPP at any given time. But the security of the states and for secure we citizens, not left in the hands of the police, internal security. But if we say they continue to get marshals and we get army, or why you state army, I mean, you not call for, even call the president, a new sheriff in town. You are elected as chairman to man the administration of a political party. You're not a policeman or military man for begin make statement the way you all like. It is uncalled for. Again, the president is commander-in-chief of the armed forces of Sierra Leone, the fountain of honor, way for the above petty policy. As president, he don't govern first term uninterruptedly, he don't get his second term. By the time they exit, he for play fatherly role, an elderly statesman role, you know, for even interfere in waiting there for happen. At the end of the day, we'll win election, the president gave for tell the chief electoral commissioner say go announce now APC don't win. There is no way the APC will allow a continuation of SLPP in governance after 2028. No way. We cannot settle for that. So if they are prepared, they know the stamina and they don't know the endurance. We are more prepared. If they are ready to assemble an army, we are ready to assemble the Red Army. Where nobody, no force in the world, no go crush. We are ready to do that clearly. I see one ask question.
When Mambu begin talk, he begin for explain wetin exactly the chairman be mean and he be try for categorize into context as to wetin it be mean for the APC. When I think say the choice of words of Jimmy Batilo Songa were deliberate.
Yeah, when you follow this, it been deliberate. Even states say in 2018 in be organized in sector, we be in a kitchen for cook, and they pass to Prince Adin, we be the dish. But now that now in charge, in a chairman, he therefore utilize the military. He talked then in a day. I mean, it was deliberate and calculative. And most of the statements were directed towards the APC. Me been think say some of the statements that we actually make, then be appropriate. Like we say, the one that we don't suffer for the party, then for compensate them. Don't resign now for council, don't for provide leadership. Those are appropriate statements. I believe say if I also say government for deliver on the mandate, and then as political party go ensure say they work with the government, so not then young governments for make them actually ameliorate the sufferings of the people. Those are statements we maybe they look forward to. Because me now one possible, I believe in the leadership of young people. I believe say when SLPP elects Jimmy Batilo Songa parentarily and the rest of others, now for can provide vibrant leadership, not for can bring calm, conflict or war or begin a big statement that we not call for. But we already passed them, far away.
Why not take the statements of Jimmy Batilo Songa that serious as a whole political party for issue a press release? Because even you now don't attest to the fact, say, a correct himself later say the political army. Why not take them words them very, very serious?
Me not politician.
Where it even correct
Me not politician. First of all, if you start with the president, he's commander-in-chief of the armed forces. They say the military, the army. We realize they don't make blunder now. Now say the political army. It go ahead for begin say marshal, mother babes. It begin call other groups them. You understand? That tell you say in statement be very deliberate. They even go and say, who's our APC they come? Who's our APC they pass? I want for reassurance. I mean, what's in be APC in business in your acceptance speech with the give? No. If you say I go come for ensure we get a vibrant political party and we go continue for maintain governance, now right for say. But if focus on APC, repeatedly they call APC. And now we also responsibility when misguided statements are made as a political party for correct them and leave them on the board. Because in the final analysis, we also now guardians of the democracy of Sierra Leone and the peace of the state as a party. So even if an APC make misguided statement, there was a period, like I call you to attention, when they say Samura Kamara go make statement of Boa Bise under the leadership of Prince Adin, where they say even make a statement of Boa Bise, the SLPP author a press release. They say they don't bring out all kind of people there for analyze that statement day. How that statement they tribalistic. Remember, don't follow the politics, law record. And this Moses Yahweh Sidoya, that they been go say that they count 1 million man march against Yvonne Akisoya. Because in a civil society, then 10 and day. All the civil society that come against Yvonne Akisoya, then come against Samura Kamara Moses Mabu, led a group of civil society activists, say that they count 1 million man march. I sat with him on AYV. We'll get heated debates on that particular topic. I even tell them, say, if you then count 1 million man march, na Freeton, we they count 5 million man march, na Freeton, because I will get Freeton. Then 10 a day. So, if you think, say, Jimmy Batilo Songa go make a statement like that, and the APC not for respond, I mean, no, we go respond, and we go respond appropriately.
Statements where he make, according to Mambu, and even with we play Naya, he said political army. He not say the national army, he not say the national military.
What is say first? You don't need for say the national military. If I want to say the military, anybody say the military, they refer to the military of the Republic of Sierra Leone.
That's not true.
The armed forces of the Republic of Sierra Leone. You say commander-in-chief, you first call the president. Then you come to the military. You come to the army. But you call the military, not a political military. How alone I know that in the statement when I just done there, you not say political military, you say the military. Before you can say the army, they say back political army. They begin call other groups them. And it continue for say, will they stop the APC? APC not get nothing for do it an acceptance speech.
That's politics.
No, that is politics.
If
it is
APC
not
self
appropriate.
gain at them party office, there is no way they're not going to call the SLPP Minkailu.
Okay, Khadija.
What is wrong
Let us also
for
try.
Batilo mention on a party?
Okay,
What is wrong?
Let us also try to distinguish between politics and governance. Now, politics is a competition for political powers between political parties. Yeah, we're not there in competition at this material time. This is governance. Governance are the administration of the state or your institution.
Other events have been political events and the SLPP, not a government.
No, but what's the statement will be they make it will be governance statement and not political statement. So the APC not being no business they whatsoever. Okay, be it as it may, we are the direct competitor when it comes to politics. You go talk say me own leadership go ensure say the SLPP way mention APC not in a derogatory way, respectful way, but not continue for mention in every sentence APC is being mentioned. As he started his statement, President Biogo called me, like I'm the organizing secretary for Pull the APC. He continued from mention the APC. Yes, we can make statements how they call the SLPP, but we know they make statements how they call the SLPP continuously, and they make statements the way they even wreak havoc in this country. If you say you get the military, you get the army, you get marshals, you begin call groups. Of who say they begin assemble groups and now, how this country go look like? The security of the states and citizens, and for provide security during electoral period, law left in the hands of the police, law left in the hands of civil society for serve as watchdog, law left in the hands of the media, law left in the hands of ONS. To a large extent, the military can even come, they can invoke MACP for the proper security day, but not to groups within political parties, even the marshals. It's not even correct for use them. Lord know that clearly.
Minkailu, Lord can to you, Mambo. You don't listen to Minkailu. You don't state all the things then where them party take offense. Firstly, he said during that particular event they want to hold for takeover as the new executive. Then party not begin no business day on a newly elected chairman not be supposed for even mention there for focus on how if for govern the party.
I wonder how somebody could be more Catholic than the Pope. I wonder how Minkailu, Sidoya, when an ordinary member in APC, will tell a whole elected officials of the SLPP how for talk. That day in itself not appropriate for a discussion like this one. But Lord left down there aside. Lord come to the issues then proper. You see, the APC not able to distinguish between governance and politics. And then they clearly show where they rule this country. And I go tell you why. So they find it very difficult with SLPP, they clearly distinct between politicking and governance. When the APC be in power under an Koroma, this now an Koroma in schedule. They go work Monday to Wednesday na State House. On Thursday, they can at the party office and they work for. During that 10 and day, every appointed official of the APC government been get APC party card and they go na that meeting day. Then on Friday, they left go McKinney. That was an Koroma in schedule for over 11 uninterrupted years where the APC began in power. So now, at the ask una journalists, when last one see President Bio, for example, who is the leader of the SLPP in a party office, it shows the credibility of the SLPP for clearly distinguish between governance and politicking. That is one. Number two, anytime where the SLPP not in power, would they allow governance for thrive? And the SLPP, we can say, waiting make we not a follow, waiting the APC, they talk too much, because the destiny and the future of this country rests on we shoulder. Now I make we can say, we APC camp well, now the SLPP, now they fix the country. After we the SLPP fixed with other groups them, we gain independence, then take them back in 1968, what happened? Then lead we to 27 uninterrupted corruption, misruled, we damage the country for the next generations yet to come. We down the lead way to 11 uninterrupted brutal and senseless civil war. We take over in 1996. We fix the country. Again, we hand that over to them. When they left the country, who side they left farm? They left farm par austerity. Now they then left the country. We don't take them up again. We fix them. For we and the SLPP, we get three things there what we value. The people, governing the people, and putting the people at the center in whatever we do as a political party. So we know they allow the APC for carry go down. The APC now you drown in boats. Now boats we don't drown already. You know say where you did now the middle of the sea, then you both capsize. If now live safe you see, do ya? I really want I see when I get time. They talk about 7 minutes when I allow them. Instinctively, nobody no interrupt her. So if I give me time, make her really lay out my own point, then they self go fine. We boats don't capsize. If now live safe, the people in that boat see for home, then they hold on for survive. Now that's APC defeat now. Now I make cookie say the defeat relegation. For we now the SLPP, we clearly don't qualify my statement where I say they were just being dramatic. The statement of the chairman, clearly he was awakening the men who are dead and alive within the SLPP, the army of the SLPP, to wake up. May they know say there's a new sheriff in town. The executive of Sir Jimmy Batilo-Songa, we are ready for keep the APC in opposition. Wake up the army of the SLPP. Just like Oki say, Salvation Army. You can put together army of liberty staff for make sure say wanna take over the media landscape. You can put an army together within the Liberty television online. So what Jimmy Batilo Songa said, and which the video that you played, have qualified painstakingly, was clear. Unable for deny and say Jimmy Batilo Songa and what he was making a continuous statement. Stopping statement or neither he make one statement and go sit down. He was making a continuous statement in the hall. And at the end of the day, everybody saw the video. Now make the press release or put out to tell the APC say there are better things than waiting for the focus on now. Because we will insist so, now the SLPP. We get 4 key agenda. Agenda number 1, now for make sure say we are waking the base. Put together barrage of military men and women of the SLPP, from grassroots to stakeholder, from stakeholder to the leadership of this party, from local to international, for make sure say I see we don't fix this country so this time around we maintain the power in 2020 democratically. We are using all means necessary as the Sierra Leone People's Party democratically for make sure say we maintain the power in 2028. 3 things to mind. Me man they talk about violence. I get video then na me phone na I go play am for now if una want. See the air attorneys don't sit down at this Sona studio. They don't talk about igniting level 1, level 2, level 3. Una don't ask them over and over what it means say if the country continue, then they bring level 1. If they see say level 1 no work, then they bring level 2, then they bring level 3. Una always sit down and I don't ask some questions for qualify. Say if not to a statement of threat. What in they do am? Nothing. Honorable AKK of Cambia District, don't sit down now studio na ya. Don't say if the 2028 election go like how the 2023 election go, there will be war in this country. They don't use that. They don't talk that. We're not even near the statement of Sajimi Batilo Songao. Honorable AKK of Cambia, don't sit down at this one studio. Don't say if the 2028 election go like how the 2023 election go, there will be war in this country. That is a threat to state security, but not left-handed. Since this government can have power, since the SLPP government can have power, Khadija and Mabel, there have been 6 attempted coups for Pulwina power. 6 attempted coups for Pulwina power. One of the most famous one on Nobot, where the whole country Nobot, now November 26. Who were the names where lead that coup day? People like Koita, people like Leather Boots. These are particular carriers of the APC, including former president of the Republic of Salone, who was also indicted. And he was the chairman and leader of APC. So when we talk about violence in this country, when we talk about threats to security and with peace in this country, the APC should bow their heads in shame. The APC should go back to Kamalo and continue farming. They should not talk about the governance of this country. After we then spent 27 uninterrupted years for kill this country, war can at this country also. When President Bio come, I make one day I tell one of the colleagues on radio say, where be the challenge me, President Bio be there among people where they kill. I say, where President Bio be the man checkpoint na Lunge for defend una people in Lunge. Some of una be there on the bed. Una be there on the bed. When President Bio when President Bio took power, because in colleagues them, they betrayed the trust of the people, saying that 4 years they come for. In 1996, President Bio organized a palace school together with his colleagues. When he take up power, what did he do? He went to the people of Sierra Leone. I make us say, we leadership na the SLPP is people-centered. It's people-focused and people-driven.
Handing over ceremony, Osai then what's the come we make could get this kind of conversation today. One question where Minkailu asked where the talk was this not be on our internal party affairs. How the APC be appear for be at the center of the statements of our chairman? How the APC appear for be at the center of that?
But then see what you neighbor. The biggest political party when a threat to power, na APC. And that was a political gathering, as Khadija rightly mentioned, within a political gathering. APC, if they wake in the morning, they wash their face, na SLPP, then they talk about. If APC, they drink coffee, when they sit on the morning, na SLPP, then they talk about. The contender, the next contender, who they contest for this election, for the next election, is APC. So in a political gathering, we are sending a message because the APC, this country know them for propaganda. And there's a trick where they play in 2007, where they say we press release. When I make Uchiamambi, they send that message here to them. In 2007, what did the APC do? The APC issue threats. They issue violence threats. They issue threats of war in this country. So they build fear in the minds of voters. To a point, voters them they say, no, if we not go vote APC, war will come more, and we don't taste the bitterness of war. So that one they work for them in 2007. Now they don't bring that same playbook they back. Say, okay, we instill fear in the people using violence connotations in 2007. It worked for we. It not work for we 2018, not work for we 2023. Now the one that will be there in charge, like them Victor Ford, they don't go. Now bring them back. It's a political strategy. We would read politics. No, we don't use them. No, we don't use the word. What we did, now for send message to them. Say, oh, we don't face power now. That thing we want use 2007, and not they happen again now. And we don't always sell the APC, and we sell this country also. When the SLPP is together, and one of the things now finally before I land, we make them GT, we make them really finally free. They no say in the history of this country, APC not ever win election at this country, democratic election, when the SLPP they together. They only don't win election at this country on two methods. One, there's a breakaway at the SLPP, like 67. We all know the family will break away and go put on for Milty Magai. We make a win that election day. 2007, we know say the Magai factor, now make them win. 2012, we know say na Christiana Top in factor, now make them win. We make the famous Kailan Kotbagi, then cancelled over 477 polling stations before an Koroma able go in second term. That is what the APC is known for. So we know this, we understand this. Now make we chairman send a clear message and warning that, hey, APC, we are putting together the army of the SLPP from the leadership, the leader of the party. You see, when the APC talk about President Bio from the Fountain of Honor, we don't see in this country where a democratically elected vice president, when are the children elect to the president, they sack him in broad daylight. Abuse the constitution, turn with constitution upside down. For the greatest disgrace to the constitution, after what Supreme Court don't say, the decision where the APC and the president take was right, the man go, Sansomana go to ECOWAS court. ECOWAS court, the get for being right. Say the decision for removal one was not correct. And therefore also give them all in benefit to them. We don't see where on a broad daylight, the constitution was abysmally abused by the APC. One day in the history of Salon, even when Pakaba 1996, who share power with Fode Sanko, it still gets in vice president. And not pull in vice president until in first 5 year tenure elapse. When in first 5 year tenure elapse, now the time it change in running mates. It brings Solo B as in running mates. But it is in the APC in the middle of the game they change goalpost, destroying the constitution. So when the APC talks about violence, go back and watch the 2007, we'll hand over power to the APC, the video, the atrocities, where they talk about them, they become emotional. They kill women, then our party office, raped women, our party office, destroy with young people, then carry them, go to police, torture them. Now we party office. We have seen all of that day. We see the APC kill Samora, journalist Samora, and Koroma in Peking beat journalist Samora to the point of death. Now this country, what does the APC want to tell the SLPP about violence, my brother, my sister? They have nothing to lean on. The APC are just holding on to a thin razor blade when it comes to the governance of this country. They don't get nothing for offer this country. Let the APC go knock 5 rakats and go lay down. They need to knock 5 rakats and left the power of this country. But be light a lie wa lie. The Sir Jimmy Batilo executive, this power will also be light a lie wa lie 2028 to maintain a back.
What I hear from you, Mambo? Minkailu,
Yes.
according to Mambo, is say Una na one of the main contender them, and that message from Batilo Songa na just a warning them bidigi una.
Yeah, well, the SLPP go on themselves, not so we then go on, yeah. Because as far as we concerned, if the SLPP win elections here 2028, like I've been tell Mike Brewer the other day, let them beat Candares and some of back.
Okay.
There's no way we go allow a continuation of the SLPP in governance. No way. Because we know say we get the numerical strength and all of the mechanisms so then they put in place for rig the elections, we don't know them. Naime could don't tell, let's say we want the first past the post. We don't want a PR system. We don't want power sharing. We want a credible census. All waiting at the mechanisms. We then they put in place for rig the elections. We don't know them. We don't start for attack and right there. We don't go settle for less. Now let's respond to some of the fallacious statements that we Moses make. He said Minkailu Wesidoyan an ordinary member of the APC. Not an ordinary member of the APC. I mean a patron member of the APC. Where they contribute financially, physically, and many ways to the APC. and they pay 12 million every year.
But now if you don't go chief patron, if you don't go chief patron by now.
So
because you want position at the APC.
Categories at the APC.
Now see if you don't go chief patron by now.
I am talking. We get categories. We not get chief patron at the APC. We need for know that we get ordinary member, honorary executive, honorary foundation, and patron. We not get chief patron at the APC. Now we know that clearly. So again, APC was not able to distinguish between governance and he talked about President Koroma. Yeah, during the time when President Koroma been there, he was chairman and leader of the APC. But the APC now, let me land.
The SLPP will never do that.
Now when I make a statement, I want to be, given chance to do so. I've been busy to take notes as we talk. So you said you take notes, you go respond later. Now, where we get Ernest Koroma as chairman and leader, the makeup of the APC now the Secretary General actually control the day-to-day administration of the party. Ernest Koroma now be just ceremonial position he been get. That is also the reason why when Victor Fona be Secretary General, he not been get any appointment. He sit down as Secretary General for man the party affairs. Because now so we own party day. So the Secretary General. Now let me make my statement, please. I don't want to be interrupted. Yeah. Then secondly, when we appoint Victor Fona as ambassador to China, we recall OF Yansane from Ghana. He can't sit down as Secretary General with no other appointment. Where Lansana Dumbuya as Secretary General of the APC so now. As we see Lansana Dumbuya, in all work now for just do the party work. So we need for no that day. We now Secretary General, they run the party. But even before the SLPP, they separate, then copy from we, then divide the position. The chairman and leader of them party, all the one the way we don't pass. Now been chairman and leader of them party, or tell to Prince Adi. Now this BNT now, we get Mother Bio as leader and later Prince Adi as chairman. Now later, because we and there, now almost similar situation will be the operate. We need for know that day, clearly. So EBK as chairman, been getting work for doing appropriately. He talk about 1968. In fact, it don't take me back to the level of military coup that I am at this country without a beginner. In 1967, we win elections. 1967, we win elections clean. Now in the SLPP stage of military coup led by David Lansana, in Ganoma, now be the bodyguard to David Lansana, they arrest Shaka Stevens and put her in jail. So in 1968, to come back and take over, we govern this country judiciously. All of the landmarks the way they see in Sierra Leone, now during APC time. You talk about the building, you talk about the Shaka Stevens Stadium, you talk about College of Medicine, you talk about Institute of Public Administration and Management. You talk about electricity, the roads, then and the APC one. So the years and they will be doing governance, not a wasted years. What to do, not party, not able to do in this country. You talk about civil war. The SLPP now them bring out civil war in this country. Not to APC bring her. Them bring civil war for actually can pull the APC in power. We need for know that clearly. And we'll talk about President Bio and the military coups and counter coups. Where they even staged the palace coup against Strasser. President Bio came into the military as a politician. He not kind as a military man. So now making entire focus now in politics. How they go cast stage manage, pull Strasser, hand over power to the SLPP, later come and take back power. Now that they can at the military for. So we know they look at her saying a father of democracy. SLPP go maintain power in 2028. It go be over with dead body. That they not go happen at this country. APC they take over political governance in 2028. And we're ready for do everything possible for ensure say that they happen.
Okay, where the people that
left no stone unturned. We know they left no stone unturned and we know they allow no rigging. Then he said Tunis cancel level 3. Then arrest Tunis. Then detain Tunis for almost a week. Just because he talked about activating level 3. He was arrested. It's like Moses not even follow the politics of this country. CDI at Tunis was arrested and detained at the CID. He spent several days at the CID because of that statement we make. When Musa Tambasam say after Bagbo na you, we not ever arrest her. Lai Lima make all kinds of statements, he even call on the military for takeover. We not ever arrest her. We not arrest Tunis. Lai Lima was only arrested at SLBC.
They not arrest her in 98?
No, SLBC called
Lai Lima was arrested right in 98.1. No, SLBC is another story.
No, it was
Lai Lima was arrested at 98.1.
That's when you come to explaining your own point. Attempted coups, card carrying member. That one they always call not to card carrying members of the APC.
Koita.
Not to carry members of the APC. I am APC. Now let me talk.
Leather boot?
Take notes.
You are a member of APC.
No. Take notes.
No, you are a member of APC.
I did not interrupt you. Take notes.
No, but you are misleading because Koita post his party card in public.
If I am misleading, you have the responsibility to respond later. Let me make my point. As far as me know, I don't follow the record of Upati. I get the database of Upati. Then names that they know in our database. You know the day. Now I make APC be even say verification of membership. Not to all man. They wear APC regalia when are APCO. So we need to check the records. President Koroma. Nobody not going to govern this country for 2 consecutive times and go put on Paku. Nah. President Koroma not ever involved. And in fact, anything where they na court, we not get for prejudice. We get for left and let the court actually determine. So President Koroma, as far as I am concerned, he was never part of it. We need to know that the Bio and the coups. So he talk about President Bio. He say go join in company for cow democracy. No, not for cow the SLPP, not for cow democracy. Now make the stage manage that of Strasser. The 2007 election, he say APC make threats. No, APC not be make threats. SLPP lost the elections because there were divisions. Charles Magai go from PMDC. We then deny him for getting the leadership of the SLPP. And so Charles Magai in party being get 15% and 11 seats in parliament. Now they can't support APC will win with an overwhelming majority. So not so because of statement that when a threat make we win. We need to know that the APC no ever win election Christiana. Now we win election Christiana top in election we announce. I mean it make them very clear and not anyone will take that decision. They say any side them do ballot stuff in. Then tell them they neck how they do the thing. Where you then at any polling center at 300 ballot paper that they give you. The one that we can register and not they do more than 300 per polling station. Then give 300, it means somebody can go vote in mistake. He can't say I don't mistake it for changer. So side in 100 they vote, register 130, 170, but they give 300. When the SLPP go na Kailan, as naive as they were, as politically immature as they were, then go ballot stuff. All the 300 and put her inside all the box then. Christian Atop and the commission cancel inside the link. So not to be APC business than they. Now because they lack political strategy. Sacking of the former vice president and killing of journalist Samora. You see Moses Mambu, anytime he sit down for talk, where he don't lack ideas, where he don't understand the governance of the state, they bring out things that were not important. Our vice president Yonkaya. Again, not to APC they accuse say they kill a journalist though. The one that where they be accused, where they make allegation against. Now and later when the court acquit and discharge. Alhaji Abubakar Darami, then be accuser in that matter day. How about George Williams, former mayor of Freetown, then be accuser, but later court acquit and discharge them. Say they're innocent. So not to the APC. Sometimes somebody can die. I mean, we get autopsy what they can do. Through autopsy what they can do through a medical test and prove voting killer, not to APC killer. No. Then again, he talking about BP Sam Sumana, the court be don't determine. In fact, when Supreme Court don't decide on something, you know, for council go back and begin to talk.
Okay.
Supreme Court be don't make a decision.
Okay.
You say again, it go na ECOWAS court. What happened na ECOWAS court? The rule say he was wrongly sacked. When they say for pay and benefits, una don't pay. What una don't do for 7 years in governance, una pay and benefits. Una no ever pay. In fact, it is shame on the SLPP for saying they're a Democratic Party and they say Sam Sumana they not be sacked correctly. Why they not can pay Sam Sumana now? Why they not pay?
At this stage, Minkailu.
No, not clarified and why they not pay. When I pose the question to her, if Sam Sumana was illy treated, if it was not justifiable, ECOWAS court don't rule. Yes, it is correct. But why they not pay now in backlog today? They are SLPP, what they say they're a Democratic Party.
Let me say the topical follow we hear it from both parties as to how on a plan for uphold the peace. Because by the look of things, both the SLPP and the APC, on a statements and always on a they make of late, the utterances from una way they now on a party, they make people are worried ahead of the 2028 elections, waiting will get for happen. In terms of peace, in as much as, like you said this morning, una fully prepared for ensure say the SLPP is kicked out come the 2028 elections. How prepared is the APC for uphold the peace? In as much as una determine say the 2028 election na for una?
No party not let the peace of this country reach the APC. When SLPP they talk about power sharing, one thing I ever tell them that the 2023 elections were controversial. we get Bintumani agreement for national unity. We'll be even get about 8 resolutions. I say if it then be really one power sharing, now that's ended there for don't pilot and not one. But to keep the peace of this country, we see what happened in 2023. Free turn aya. Boku places and the people and then at the queue from then 3 a.m., 4 a.m., 5 a.m., 6 a.m. Though Clean can say midday and not go ballot box and ballot papers and they. But at the end of the day, APC not take to the streets. We see the outright rigging. There are no disaggregated data. APC not take to the streets. We see institutions there like new. Marcella then come say, nobody not meet the threshold. APC not take to the streets. We read European Union the report, APC not take to the street. But how again political party go leg the peace of this country? Instead, we say we not participate in governance. We sit down, they say we get Bintumani agreement for national unity. All what they say now the agreement to comply, we go back to parliament to go to council. If we not want the peace of this country, not for one. We for all wreck mayhem. But we know what will happen at this country 11 years. From 1991 to 2002, we know what happened. So no one that kind of situation they again.
Say so una not go take again if it happen. Because what you state say una do 2023 we make peace day.
Sure.
Now then una say una not they do again.
Now you,
so how una uphold the peace?
We not go continue for allow the SLPP forget a field day. If they attempt what they do in 2023, would they make this country ungovernable for the SLPP? If the SLPP attempt to rig the elections, yeah, whatever you may describe it. Okay. If the SLPP attempts for rig the elections, like what they do so, we cannot tolerate them. We need for know that
very strong statement coming from an opposition member, because we don't hear statements from you comrade where say 2028 go determine if whether war will come back in salon. Just now you say over on a dead body for let SLPP continue. Now you say una they make the country ungovernable. These are strong words from an opposition member.
Khadija, let me restate my statement. In fact, let me also make it abundantly clear for the consumption of the listening public. If SLPP attempt to rig this election again, we not go tolerate them, we go make this country ungovernable. I have stated it.
You take responsibility for the utterances so you make here this morning?
Now, let me repeat. Not so you make the statement, I mean maker.
You take responsibility for them.
I take full responsibility. Not to liberty maker, I mean Minkailu Koroma maker. I take full responsibility. One thing will not go take anymore. The election where they rig in 2023 and get away with them, they don't count, they say they get an army, they get the military, they get the president at the side. If they attempt to rig another elections, the APC not go accept the results as long as it's not credible. We go make this country ungovernable. And they repeat that. Then now the press release, waiting our key concerns, will state clearly. When you take a look at the press release, you go to say key concerns. It undermines the neutrality and constitutional mandate of the security services. That is one of the major concerns. Batilo in statements we make, it undermine the neutrality and constitutional mandate of the security services. We know that it erodes public confidence in the integrity of elections and democratic governance. All anything in the APC don't state, and at that I want to let the listening public take note of. We say it signals a worrying mindset that could invite the misuse of state power against legitimate political competition. Then thing and then I don't state now press statement. APC not they just right. Oh, right now something makes sense, and oh, right now something the nation for take very seriously. We're not just the right. We come back, we say we call. The APC therefore call for one, an immediate and unambiguous public reassurance from His Excellency the President as the constitutional guardian of the nation, that all state institutions, especially the security services, will remain neutral and will never be used as instruments of political suppression. We say back a formal repudiation of these remarks by the SLPP leadership to demonstrate their commitment to democracy, peace, and the rule of law. SLPP, this second one, I in the address in the press release. They're not going to tell you say in the address, but call say let the guy explain what they mean. And they don't address her in the press release.
So now feel satisfied.
Now, although they try for count some kind of gimmicks inside, but they don't address them.
They don't satisfied as a party.
It is not a matter of being satisfied. The fact is they don't address them. This second demand, they don't address her in the press release. Now in the right day, they explain the statement what they make. Although they come back and one can count violent statement and we even say continued vigilance by our regional and international partners, ECOWAS, the African Union, the European Union, the Commonwealth, and the United Nations, regarding the evolving political climate in Sierra Leone. So we not only call on the president for let him make statements, then we also ask SLPP for let them refute the statement to they make or let them explain them properly. They have done that in a press release. We also don't inform international partners, let them know the current situation at Sierra Leone. And this is also the reason why we not keep quiet about things that we don't they happen. All the things that happen this BNTM, we don't catalog them, we don't explain how, we don't see press releases them. Where they say they want to divide the country, I mean, they want called new district, they want to divide Freetown into cities, when I see the press release. Where the census get problems, when I see the press release. Everything where they happen at this country, they record how they communicate and clearly. We want the peace of this country. One of the question, one of the focus on. We're not going to do anything for undermine the peace of this country, but if the SLPP rig the elections again, like how they do in 2023, we're not going to stop at anything but go make this country ungovernable for all.
Mambu.
Yes. Thank you very much. We want to assure Sierra Leoneans then today, as the spokesperson of SLPP and the party we also did a governance for say, we go into 2028 like any other election. And under the leadership of President Bio, this country will be governed and this country will be protected. You know, when small boys say they talk, you don't know the value that you say elephant head, not to picking load, that's with total. Now you don't know what think elephant head mean. You understand, eh? And so the APC wallet they know say, and they know, say the SLPP is not a pushover. From time immemorial to today, they know say the APC, the SLPP can democratically resist any battle as long as not for protect the lives and the interests of this country. The playbook that they use so now, they don't use in 2007. We know them. But the difference between 2007 to this one, the SLPP was not together in 2007. The SLPP is together in building up to 2028. We are 100% together. One for us continue as a party within our power for assure citizens of this country say under the leadership of President Julius Maada Bio, take a handover in 2028 to another elected, mark this word, to another democratically elected SLPP president. This country will be safe. This country, when it comes to security, it will be protected. Even if it takes the detriment of making sure we go all out for protect this country with the door. If a government within 7 years don't withstand 6 coups, waiting at APC, when at the Bama Polo Toko, not they withstand. There is nothing. So waiting the APC they do, now for make sure say they continue for wage fear in the minds of the people. Waiting we they do as a responsible party, because the APC they can say a man who is down, fear no fall. Now exactly those are the characters when Minkailu they display now this morning. When they are down, they know they fear nothing. But we get a responsibility for make sure say now we the people and give them mandates for protect them, for secure this country, and for make sure say we conduct free, fair, and credible election like what we do in 2003. With all international partners, not get nothing for question when it comes to the result. Some question the processes. But for we now the SLPP, we want let the citizens they stay focused, stay on development. Just yesterday, President Bio don't go Kono. The historical injustices against the diamond-rich country of Kono. Yesterday, President Bio was in Kono. He don't go open an ultra-modern maternity hospital together with partners them. We help we forget her for the people of Kono. Where today is one of the best now West Africa, where they make where you can't pick in go day. The Komra self the Beleuma where you enter inside there. They go no say no, yeah, and they give birth in peace. They are professionals we go handle you. So we focus just today to tomorrow. President Bio inside this week they go Cambia. They go switch on the lights in Cambia for make the people of Cambia enjoy electricity. Between now to December, President Bio they go switch on the lights na Koenadugu and Falaba for make the people of them place then they enjoy electricity. This is what the SLPP is focused on. At the end of the day, places like Bonkelenke, Usai Minkailu Bon, today they enjoy electricity through the renewable energy. Places like Kamakwe and Machaka, today get renewable electricity. For we that the SLPP, we not believe for issue threat. You understand? Because they say that board with the interest and farm, and they talk boku. We know they talk boku, but when it come back the APC, they sabi we sabi they know we properly. They know who is the SLPP. This SLPP where they saw today, it's not the President Kaba also to be SLPP. This is the President Julius Maada Bio SLPP, and the
From there one then day.
yeah, how it different. The SLPP of Pakaba the way they handle the whole process, they make SLPP scatter. This SLPP different from Dandy. Why? Because we hold up this SLPP together. When it comes to numerical number, we get some past the APC 10 times. SLPP is the only political party we get coverage across the country. In the entire Southeast, now only one district APC strong, now one chiefdom. Now Moyamba district, and now one chiefdom. In the entire country, SLPP strong, the entire Southeast was strong, and the North was strong na Cambia, was strong na Falaba, was strong na Kwenadugu. In the Western area, na 60-40. As you see also, the SLPP gets but some 4.1 million members, followers, sympathizers, and supporters. And also now, na my database are just to watch you. Ahead of the 2028 election, we don't register 2.2 million voters for the SLPP. So we're not a worry with APC when it comes to vote in the ballot. We have it. We get the numbers, both na the Southeast and both na the Northwest. Then I make we the only political party we get a national coverage. Now make people in they call we Kamakwe Road because we get a national coverage. That is the SLPP for you. When it comes to the territory, Minkailu the issue, down the security go take a moputa. But one thing we would know under President Bio, we don't put a robust security mechanisms in place from chiefdom policing, community policing, to partnership internationally for policing, to anti-terrorism activities within the country, to violence area mapping across the country, to political violence mapping. All of them one and they under we control through the security sector.
Now is why Jimmy Batilo Songa need for activate the political military,
Yes.
the political army, the mother babes, even the bloggers we make mention of in statement. For a party we don't do 2 terms. If we not believe in some of the things they wanna do for the people of Sierra Leone, why are you worried? Why we not need for activate all of them marshals, military groups here where you say it within on a party for take on the APC?
Khadija, what you see don't so now una the head Liberty Television. There are times in Liberty, maybe you don't go see on a public. There are times in Liberty, the staff they own the lead na Liberty. Their spirit can feel damping. They can get low esteem, feel say Liberty is not carrying them along. They can feel discouraged. There are times when they call meeting and wake back their spirit. Say, hey, we got you. We hear you. We're here to mobilize you. To know that we care about you. To know that this journey that we're in, we're moving with it together. There are times when Liberty can do that thing and for waking the spirit, the energy, the zeal of your internal staff. Not a rocket science. So that's exactly what we did in the context of the SLPP. Now for wake back the militant spirit of the SLPP. Because the SLPP supporters have a militant spirit, a spirit to fight democratically, a spirit to reach every man, even if you're at the hill of Kubola, even if you're at the highest mountain, na Koinadugu, would they make sure say the SLPP reach you? For make sure say we give you the message of development, the message of continuity, the message for let you absorb and for no say the talk until government don't deliver, and for let you come on board and join back. There are supporters who felt left out of the system. Yes, government, a political party in power, cannot give every political party supporter jobs or give them what they want. But at a particular point in time, they need the political leadership for reassure them. What we did on that day, what the chairman did, now for give them renewed hope, renewed spirit, renewed energy, for awakening them, for say, hey, SLPP have not left you behind. SLPP is thinking about you. I am here as the poor man party, the chairman of we party, together with the bag wagon of all SLPP stakeholders, including the leader of we party, His Excellency the President, have not forgotten you. No. You have not been forgotten. We want that lioness in your spirit to be awakened, to make sure we get ready, because when APC came well, we can fix. We make sure at this particular point in time for make sure say we keep the APC out of power in 2028 and we maintain the power and continue the governance of this country. We know they do it by violence. They do it by mobilizing with base. Communicate with messages them of development. I don't tell you what happy yesterday in Akono, what they about for happy in the north when it comes to electricity. We don't expand the electricity. Infant and maternal mortality don't go down. Rice importation don't go down by 39% according to WHO. These are the things that the SLPP want for focus on. We don't want to be distracted by a failed and capsized boat of the APC where they fetch relegation in order for let them come back up. When Minkailu said so, it is an opportunity because all of them, they see them, they jump. Why? Because they all want to be the next PRO of the APC. We don't far past that. Then level.
On an internal political base, so on a for revive and give life to back. How on a plan for uphold the national peace? When are they reactivate them based and they let them not go interrupt national peace?
History go show una say.
Because everybody knows them political based and the way una can get on a political party them. Election time now they can cause violence.
Okay.
So if una they give them life back, people are concerned about the national peace.
History go tell una say, from time immemorial to today, SLPP have sacrificed for this peace. We have sacrificed for this peace. And now we, in actual terms, bring the peace. Now we, in collaboration and support from international partners, people like ECOWAS, the Nigerians, we tell them thank you because they came here, they fought the war, and they died now. Now the SLPP lay all the foundations and get peace. And when we get peace, now the SLPP bring back all the democratic institutions them. Wait for our polar peace. Now we bring the TRC. And now we no more touch the TRC report and begin for implementer. We talk about women's inclusion. We don't pass the GIWI Act. We'll talk about women's participation in politics. Now we can't implement the 30. In fact, as we stand so now 41% of we elected all appointments are women in this country. We make sure we care them go along. We don't pull the death penalty. We don't replace the 1965 Public Order Act. These were all the caricature things where APCB they used during those days for impede journalism, for hold back the democratic space. When we come, we open up all of them space today. So when it comes to democratic credentials and the peace of this country, now we, SLPP, now we the United Nations Sabi, and I will tell you why. Now I make way, and as Koroma spend 11 on its interrupted year, and not reach the level where President Bio and the SLPP government don't can reach now the international realm.
Right.
Why? Because the international community knows that the SLPP, we're not only democratic, but now we can lay a proper foundation for build the human development and uphold the peace. That is why today, 2 times in a row, we presidents, then at the United Nations Security Council, the non-permanent category. For the second time, the president did it.
Right.
The president now in the co-chair, the education for all, now the United Nations. Today, we president now in the chair, the ECOSOC. Today, we presidents now in the head, the ECOWAS, now West Africa. Khadija, how can international community accept a democratic party other than waiting and they do so now with the SLPP? It shows that we commitment, we ability for coordinate, we ability for work together. So what the message we will send to APC, SLPP will not make this country ungovernable. At the same time, nobody not go make this country ungovernable when the SLPP in power. You know, they happen today. It has never happened. It will not happen because if the APC attempted for overthrow this government 6 times, and they call the APC because we are talking this now. Now Minkailu sit down and deny credible party members. Midon day Koita where they issue audio then day, and after this program, no say people then go pop up those audio where Koita they down in London. They say in a member of APC there was a point where argument they even post in party card. If Minkailu Payamba Koroma to sit down at this studio today from the APC, first APC not go blame her because it's just an ordinary member of the APC, not to an elected official. Minkailu Sidoya is not an elected official of the APC. If now the Secretary be Sidoya or the deputy chairman be Sidoya or CD be Sidoya, they talk this, then I go say okay. But if APC go sit down at the studio and deny in your member there, Koita, leather boot, deny them, broad daylight, leather boot, we go at the highest pinnacle of APC registration, then come and catapult themselves just for unseat the SLPP government. If APC member Minkailu go sit down at this studio and say they member then they not see them at the database, I don't go blame him because he's not the Secretary General. We're not the custodian of the Secretariat document. He's not, so he not go don't see them. Bring APC Secretary General into this studio and I challenge him for say Koita, leather boots are registered and paid up members of the APC. We come for pelt violence against this government, democratically elected by the people, and that will be rejected again in 2028.
Thank you, Mambu. Minkailu, for Mambu, he believes say una no able make this country ungovernable, not just mere threats, una they give them, and then believe say with all what they don't do, democratically, then go maintain power in 2028.
Yeah, well, for let SLPP maintain power in 2028, except through rigging, where the APC no go allow. Because now only possible blind go vote again for the SLPP. We then can governance here. Now, let's take me time for respond to all of the things that we say. I don't want to interrupt and so I will take note. Again, me believe say when we are calling for talk on a certain topic, some of the things that were not related to the topic does consume time. They're not even necessary for be talked about. Because we're not there for talk about maternity hall, we're not there for talk about the economy, we're not there for talk about agriculture. We're there for talk about press releases from both the APC and the SLPP. But Moses is a small boy. Even though he talk about small boys, in a small boy, they demonstrate from the way he talks. He said now only one district APC get control over that and that's now only one.
I don't say control over.
No, just wait, let me talk.
No, but no, are there? Yeah, I don't go there.
Just wait, let me talk.
I don't say when I get control over.
Let me talk, please.
Carry on.
I did not interrupt you.
No, but they get for
they talk about Moyamba, saying that only one district APC get control over.
No, I don't say so.
Whatever it is. But I want to tell us with the all side. From Kailan Court, Barre, even in 2012, there were places where an Eskroma beat mother far away na Kailan herself. Go to the Kisinteng communities. Outside the Gizi people in Boku. Take some police stations in a Kailan Court, but I was there. I monitor the elections in Kailan. I've been there. So nobody not go tell me that day. Take out to Pujong. We get presence in all the districts in the southeast. Talk less of Kono. Even where SLPP succeed, forget Emansi Lamina, then we win substantial seats in Kono. Even in this dispensation, we get adequate representation from Kono. And we get councillors in Kenema, Bont, and Bo, within then councils, and the Bo councils, district and city council, Bont district and city councils. We get representatives and they. So, for say APC presence na Kono na Moyamba no Moide, it is wrong. We presence the all sides of the country, all districts with formidable day. We get formidable executive then all the districts then they. We go Moyamba, we get the no-nonsense by Mikendo. We go Bo, we get the side educator. You go Bond to get Sheriff. You go Pujo, we get Dr. Wu. You go Kenema, we get Prince Kamara. You go Kono, we get Matia. You go Kaila, we get Jajua. All them people, they are formidable APC executive leaders them at that level then they. So we presence not only Moyamba day. Again, they talk about APC in Vanna Kamakuye Road. In fact, SLPP, the chairman, Jimmy Batilo Songa, and the secretary general, Umar Parantara leader, all two are the same constituency then come out.
Not today.
Now the same constituency then come out. I am talking, my brother.
No, because you don't mislead the public.
No.
You don't mislead the public.
I can bet anything.
Let me
talk. Allow me to talk. I did not interrupt you. You can come and respond later.
No, it's not about respond.
I don't talk.
This is a direct.
Listen. I don't talk without evidence.
No, the evidence not there.
Let me justify. Now me make my assertion. When Jimmy Bati Losonga be the talk, he said even when can MPB 1B, when I go over this particular thing I just cut, later at on a convenience, he said wait come overseas guy, one can be MP. He said, but at the end of the day, now Paran, now been get the symbol.
Yes.
And about districts, now they Paran be the represent the parliament.
Yes.
So Jimmy Batty also got the all two. He said that the same constituency then come on.
Because
not to me talk, now let me talk, my brother. If you are here denying, you not even listen to the statement of the chairman.
Amen.
No, you not be saying that amen.
No, not amen. That's what I say.
Jimmy Batty Losonga now say make this statement. Now the party office, who say talk about military and all that thing, now they make up. So don't tell us about Kamakuye Road. It just sound like me. I born and men are Kenema, but me people and come out on Kolili. Where be the address? He say Minkailu come out Bonkolenken. And so now the SLPP, the APC can say Minkailu go be chairman na Kenema. And whatever representation na Kenema they represent. But the fact of the matter is me people and come out on Kolili. Umar Para and people and come out Falaba, Bonabo, Ibon and men na that constituency they represent the parliament. We need for know that clearly. So we Kamakuye Road, not forget about that. We not to Kamakuye Road executive will get. The threat when Minkailu make, then they are not going to respond to him. The security will respond to him, blah, blah, blah. President Bio, what's in the way not talking in 2018? President Bio say if the APC rig the election, he go bring a war. He sit on a AYB talker, the video day.
That is not true.
You see, don't AYB talk on the
No,
video.
that is not true.
Now, when I talk with evidence.
No, that is
I
not
don't
true.
just talk.
Then producer.
I talk with evidence.
President
The video
Biyo
day,
say
now,
the
listen,
question
I am
was no.
talking.
No, let me
I
educate
did not
you.
interrupt.
No, but
you
because
don't
that
have
is
to
not
educate
true.
me. I did not
No,
interrupt
that is
you.
not true.
I hate
Then
being
I challenge you now for
interrupted.
proof the evidence.
Mambo.
I hate being
No, okay, I challenge you now for
It is
produce
an
the
assignment
evidence.
for you to go and
No,
look
it
for
is
the
an assignment
evidence.
for you now to prove
The
it.
video
Mambo,
day, now
give you
AYB is
time.
He who
Nah.
accused must assert.
Nah.
I had to challenge you now for produce the evidence.
Mambo.
I had to challenge you now for prove the evidence.
Mambo, please.
President Biyo said he can stay calm, but he will not advise his supporters to stay calm.
Nah.
That was the statement.
And he go plunge the country into
That
war
was
if they
no.
rig the
Bring
election.
the evidence.
Now, you
No,
go
I
search for
challenge you
her.
now
You
to
go
bring the
search for her.
evidence.
You go search for her.
No, I challenge you to bring the
Are we
evidence.
still online? Can I continue?
I challenge you now
Are
to
we
bring the
closing?
evidence.
I am going to respond to everything you've stated one after the other. You see, I hate being interrupted. That is why I did not interrupt.
No, but what you are saying
have
is not
to take
true.
No, then take notes.
No, it's
you
not
have
true.
the time to respond to
No,
that.
no, there's no time for
Now,
that.
where I talk about Paran, is Khadija, are we waiting for the electricity? Is the program?
That is not true.
Now again, where I talk say Paran and Jimmy Batilo Songa come on at the same constituency, you deny.
No, I'm not
But
denying.
there
I
is
said
a
not today.
split to the
Born.
effect.
It
Now,
was
let me
born.
talk, my brother.
Mambo, you got in
This is
Falaba.
time for you. Let me talk.
Paranta was born in Falaba.
No, you denied it
Mambo?
No, he was
completely that
born
they
in
did not
Falaba,
come from
but
the same
grew up in both.
constituency.
Mambo.
He
You
was
said
born
they
in
did not come
Falaba.
from the
Mambo?
same constituency.
Mambo, please hold
Next
on.
time
You go
when I am
respond.
in the studio debating with you, I will never allow you to make statements.
No.
Because you go to make statements and they interrupt.
No,
and
but
the
you dey
program
mislead
go
the
just
public.
end. If I dey mislead the public,
President
take note and
Biyo
respond.
knows what it
Now
means to
let me
protect
make
the
my
peace of
point.
this country.
Next time I will
please
never
hold
allow you to
on.
make statements.
Let him finish, then you go get
So
time.
in 2018, AYV, the video been there all over the place. Where President Biyo say he go plunge the country into war if the APC rig the elections. We need for know that he say Minkailu then they go and jump, they want be PR. No. And they do what they do becoming an APC Peking. And are they part of the media team of the APC, the publicity secretariat. I begin to represent APC in 2018. I represent the party almost past any other person. I did not win the 2023 convention as publicity secretary, but I continue my representation for the APC. For me, for all position, we all cannot emerge at the same time. SLPP owner they run for publicity secretary, not to be you one. You get Imran Silla, you get other people there. But it not mean say if you don't be publicity secretary, the rest of others not for talk for the party. No. Now only one person they emerge at a time. When Napoleon be the run for Secretary General, he run with Rado Soare, will become Minister of Information and Minister of Labour. He run with Masako, where then NCRA and others. But then now one person they emerge at a time. It not mean say the other people not to members of the party and not for continue for talk for the party. I'll continue for talk for the APC. I don't need for be publicity secretary. I can even decide to run for chairman of the party. I'm qualified to so do. Lord know that clearly. Would that bring camp peace as alone? Not to SLPP bring camp peace. Now the people of this country, through civil society, the media, and the international community be ready for peace. That led to Bintumani 1 and 2, and finally peace. So we need for know that clearly. Would that bring camp multi-party democracy? Not to SLPP, now APC. There is a 1991 Constitution of Sierra Leone will make provision for multi-party democracy, will be set for transition this country into multi-party democracy, signed by Joseph Saidu Momo of blessed memory, will the SLPP go through RUF for let them bring our war at this country. Because the CC APC will take the country to multi-party democracy. So not to SLPP count down there. It is talking about the death penalty. Yes, laws say we expunge the death penalty from laws, but now they keep people the extrajudiciary. What we call extrajudiciary killing. We do one at Pademba Road, we do one at other places like Lonsar, we do one at McKinney, and Bokora side. When they see agents of the state, they kill people like even way death penalty, not again, where they don't pull in the laws. It's talking about part 5 of the Public Order Act. Why we could bring what we call the Cybercrime Act? Where he makes statements, they say na cyberbullying. Kemosi say them put on a prison for that day. A lot of other people and they will don't arrest through the cybercrime. In fact, the Cybercrime Act now can replace part 5 of the Public Order Act. Politicians, the SLPP, they use it again to their advantage from most of the media. Dixon, they all they done called there very recently for go answer to certain questions. EBK and the international realm. Now, EBK is saying not been doing nothing and President Biyo can make the Sabi Salon. Now, EBK now the torchbearer of diplomacy in Africa. Then sits there how they say what now EBK begin to talk. Now the United Nations General Assembly. Now EBK begin to talk where they go to the Azolini conference. Where the company there, in fact, he was the president of the G10, he was leader of the G10. EBK na first go to the United Nations and talk say Africa deserve a place. Now the table. We make Joe Biden self accept. So not to President Bill. President Bill can continue for enjoy EBK in legacy. So governance and continuity for say EBK no ever do nothing a lie. All waiting President Bill enjoy so now EBK set the stage for that day. And EBK in position and President Bill can take because now president will they elect after EBK we need for no that day. Minkailu is not an elected official of the APC. And only for being an elected official of the APC for understand waiting the happen at my party. Me a senior member of the All People's Congress. We don't become registered and paid off for more than 20 years. This man was, I know, from one small. Me na APC. I not just call APC today. Oh. Now, I be done there for long. So all what thing that happen at the APC, I know. Nothing all day, but the database, so I don't know. In fact, when the party we want delay for conduct registration, now me write the Secretary General. The letter day, while I write the Secretary General, all Chancellor commence registration and membership verification. So if I sit down at the talk for APC, I get the full mandate for do so. I mean, I senior member of the party. But come to think about it, like I say, I continue for make this statement. We want the peace of Sierra Leone.
Because as waiting the left with assurance for the viewers them say, and as much as the APC is determined, say 2028 election, now the winner waiting on a plan for the peace.
We want the peace of this country. If I say if the SLPP rig the elections, we gonna make this country ungovernable, not a threat. Because always the SLPP then Sabina for rig elections. They don't do on 2018, then go through neck. Then call people like where it be say all the district then. They say they for recruit you at district level. Most of the people they for understand the terrain, but no, most of the one that will serve as neck district officers then, even at the northwest, most of them are from the southeast. Then come out, they manipulate the way, they meander the way. Then do on 2023, we'll see what they do in by-elections. Are they attempt to rig most of them? Then can they rig elections? 30 they will not get disaggregated data. 30 they will not get results where they speak to would actually truly win. Now we get new don't question our EU, Boko institutions, including the African Union. SLPP not able to give any tangible results today. So we say if it don't repeat in 2028, we not agree and we not get for agree.
Okay.
If they attempt to do we go do everything for stop them and at that they go make the country ungovernable. We not go agree. Right. So any attempt to rig the elections can never be tolerated at no level.
All right, Mambu, you said as to the wrap up, waiting at Yusuf in assurance to the public, say the SLPP ready for uphold the peace in as much as soon as once the 2028 elections.
Let's respond to some of the things that we say first before I conclude at that point there. At the challenge Minkailu Naya, where you gap Naya, we all in a social media. Like produce the video. Usai President BOC, if you not win the 2028 election, 2018 election, they go declare war on a salon. And the challenge down for Putin.
You go
this one for tell the public.
You go search for
how APC be so for qualify how APC be like, how APC be like. Do ya go to AYV day where you come here for say, hey, me Minkailu. The statement where I make say President BO go na AYV and talk say it go bring war. If you not win the 2018 election, look the evidence. Right to AYV, then go produce her. Then go send her public. Then a one. Number two, the APC political party, where they so. No get nothing for offer this country. As we see so now. The only thing they get for offer this country. The only thing they get for offer this country now violence. But for we not the SLP. For we not the SLP. For we inside the SLP. We believe in two things. We believe the governance of this country they on the shoulder of the SLP. When the APC take over, how na meet rest?
What will be education system?
When APC take over, today na this country get 6 new universities. When are we get that? What university students be the pay with SLPP be the what university students be the allocate. So for we that the SLPP, the destiny of this country rests on which the APC they are just wasting their time and they are a disgruntled bunch of people. So for we want for making a lot of things for we that the SLPP. The 2028 election under President Leone therefore be credible. That election they get for be fair, and that election the SLPP the winner hands down. The APC as a political party they don't win.
Gentlemen,
that's alone. the destiny of this country rests on the shoulder. So for winning the 2028 election, it's easy. And the platform already there. Now let me address this last thing. If the NPC believes say the 2023 election was rigged, therefore don't go to court. In 2012, Christian Atop sent us to the Supreme Court. We went to the Supreme Court. So for the NPC, if you believe say you want to win the 2028 when they go to 2028 election, go to court.
We have the program up now.
No, you will have to go to court. You will have to go to court. The APC no get one iota of little water to stop the SLPP from maintaining power. You don't even get you guys are you don't even know what you are doing. You will let them blow the
you want this place. Now they end this edition of the fashion for today.
You will see the reason why they blow up.
And we'll stop you.
You know say the leadership of the SLPP confused.
Thank you.
The new leadership of the SLPP confused. So right now they're upside down.
Thank you.
So know that in 2028, the Sir Jimmy Batilo Songa executive.
Okay.
And keep APC the opposition.
You are daydreaming. You are daydreaming.
Wake
up from your slumber. Wake up.
Oh, okay.
Mambo,
you talk Paso 2023.
Mambo,
you talk Paso.
We will continue the conversation some other
2023,
time.
we talk
We are
Paso.
going to win in 2028.
Samura talk Paso. Go
Yes.
ask Samura, I go tell you. Ask
This
Samura.
edition of
Samura
the
will tell you
breakfast
the
show
truth.
left on a many thanks
go ask
for all
Samura
of them
Kamau,
on a
will tell you the
message.
story.
And also to you will continue for like and share
Samura
for
Kamau
many
will tell you the
thanks.
story, Minkailu.
Plenty
You
thank you
not
to
small
the
boy.
production
Usai
team.
Samura be there, you know the
Musa Sao remind the rest of the team make una watch this edition of the breakfast show. Get a wonderful week and Mina Mebel Kabadi say goodbye.
2007, we are
Many
going to
thanks.
stop
Now
you
the end
using
this
all
edition of
means.
the breakfast show. So meet back in
Who's
Academia
means?
Bangladesh.
Yes,
Say
the
hello.
APC don't have a means.
Okay, then wait and see.